February 24th, 1996, in the town of Lafayette, Indiana, an 8-pound, 6-ounce baby girl was born 10 days after her due date and after 18 hours of hard labor. Her name was Erin Elizabeth Goodwin. Born to parents Chad and Laura Goodwin, she was her first baby. Laura always said that Erin was such a great baby. She never cried. She always slept when she was supposed to. She greeted everyone with a smile and a laugh. The best thing about it was she was only in her terrible twos for 6 months. When Erin was 2, she had a sister who was born named Andrea. They got along very well, and Erin was always at Andrea's side when she was crying, for she always wanted her little sister to be happy. In 1999, when Erin was almost 3 and Andrea was about 1, they moved back to Valparaiso, Indiana for Chad's job. In the next few years, Erin attended elementary school at John Sabatovich Elementary School, where her mother worked, and Union Center Elementary School. She went between the two. In those years, Erin was very smart. In kindergarten, she actually taught her class one time, and she always made the A honor roll. She was very smart, but she frequently got in trouble for talking, and she would always get in trouble when she got home. And she had an extremely bubbly personality, very outgoing, and that's why people liked her. In the next few years, through middle school and high school, Erin was active in her choir, in her cross-country and track teams. She was very bubbly and positive about everything that she did. She participated in her church youth group, and she lived by the saying, deny self, when she always tried to put others before her. About from the age of 12, Erin always babysat every age of children. She had a passion for young kids and liked every age. She loved traveling, she loved volunteering, and she loved helping others. When she was 18, she went on a mission trip in Tennessee and helped children who were less fortunate than her. Erin loved to travel. A few of her favorite traveling spots were Colorado, Tennessee, and California. By 18, Erin accomplished 2 of her life goals, running a mile under 6 minutes and running a half marathon under 2 hours. She has a passion for dentistry that led her to IU Northwest for 4 years to complete 4 years of prerequisite classes before she went to IUPUI for dental school. Hopefully you guys all figured out that I am Erin, and I've been telling you about myself. And for success in almost any job, no matter what your personality, bubbly or shy, strong communication skills are the key to success. Finding your struggles in your speech and correcting them will make you very successful in life. My senior year, I took a dental vocational through Portage High School. I was at my high school for half the day, and then I went to Portage High School, which is the local high school where I live, and I took a dental vocational. I knew that I'd always wanted to go into the medical field, but I quickly realized that I could never be in hospitals. The Christmas Eve of 2012, my mom was admitted into the hospital for problems with her gallbladder, and as soon as the doctor started talking about surgery, I passed out, so I knew that I could never be in extreme medical conditions, so that's when I decided that I was going to do dentistry. The last 9 weeks of my vocational, I was actually in a dental office, and I got a job through that. I was first going for hygiene. I was going to go to college for hygiene, but then I realized my love and my passion for dentistry. Currently, I'm a freshman in college, so I don't have too much college experience, but when I was in high school, I took honors English classes, I took AP chemistry classes. I really liked chemistry when I was in college, or in high school, although I struggled with it. And I definitely struggle in math, and I still do. The speech class is a prerequisite for to get into dental school anywhere you go, not just IU School of Dental. As you all know, dentists, when you go to a dentist, they're the ones doing all the talking, even when their fingers are in your mouth. And talking to patients every day, one-on-one, you definitely need that those strong speech qualities. Sharpening my communication skills is my goal with this class. As I pursue my dreams in becoming a dentist, if and when I do become a dentist, I would like to not get anxious as I'm talking to patients. Strong speech skills may also help me score a job in the dental field. Speech skills may be the difference between landing a job or not landing a job. The Personal Report of Public Speaking Anxiety, or PIRPSA, is a careful, well thought out list of questions that you take and you score yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, and it figures out where you stand with speech anxiety before, during, and after a speech. I scored a 92 on this, which was pretty close to moderate. A high score is over 131, a low score is under 98, and moderate is 98 to 131, so my score of 92 was low. It was pretty close to what I expected it to be. I don't really feel anxiety as I'm giving a speech or after or while I'm preparing. It's usually right up to the speech or any event where I have to be on stage and a lot of people. I feel my heart beat, I get nervous, I get really sweaty. It's not so much as I'm giving a speech, I'm pretty comfortable with that. During a speech, all I'm thinking about is making sure I get my facts out to my audience and not missing anything. I'm thinking about slowing down as I tend to talk extremely fast, but mostly I'm thinking about conveying all of my important information and not forgetting any facts during my speech. Along with the PIRPSA, there is something called communication apprehension. According to James McCroskey, the man who developed the PIRPSA, the definition for communication apprehension is, in broad terms, refers to an individual's fear or anxiety associated with either real or anticipated communication with another person or persons. We as humans have a psychological response that quickly turns physical when we feel anxiety. So in our heads, if we feel anxious, you can see it on our faces, you can see it in our actions, you can see it, our hands are trembling or our knees are shaking or our voice is shaky and we're not getting words out. For me, my communication apprehension comes mostly before my speech, as I'm anticipating it being my turn. Inside, I'm only thinking about how I'm going to do, and if there's anyone that's before me, I can't even really focus. The best way for me to deal with this communication apprehension, this speech anxiety, is to picture myself succeeding. If I picture myself confident and acing my speech, studies actually show that I will come off more confident and my speech will go better and I will look confident during my speech. Another thing is to prepare thoroughly, to practice, and practice again, because the more you practice, the more comfortable you become with your speech, the more familiar you become with your topic, and the more at ease you'll look as you're giving your speech. Another thing to deal with speech anxiety is to tell yourself that it's okay to make small mistakes. No one's perfect. If you make small mistakes, pick up and move on. It's okay to stop, pause, and get your thoughts together. Just don't let the small mistakes predict what the rest of your speech will look like. Again, I'm a freshman. I only have 3.5 years left at IU Northwest, then hopefully on to dental school down in IUPUI. I'm working extremely hard to achieve my dreams, and hopefully one day my dreams will become a reality. By taking the PIRPSA, I recognize my weaknesses. I recognize that my nerves usually come right before my speech. I got the chance to take a step back, evaluate my score, look at the questions again, and determine where I'm nervous, and I took small steps into improving my speeches. And because our psychological response quickly becomes physical, I learned we need to learn how to control our anxiety. If you don't picture yourself successful, you won't be successful. Picture yourself successful as you're giving a speech, before you're giving a speech, and that will become successful, and it will go from your mind to your body, and it will definitely show. Prepare for a speech. If you think you've prepared enough, practice one more time. And always remember, it's okay to give up and that no one is perfect. If you make small mistakes, make sure you don't let the small mistakes dictate the rest of your speech. And if you just need to stop and gather your thoughts, it'll look dramatic to the audience and they will have no idea that you're just trying to gather your thoughts. So in close, make sure you know your weaknesses to your speech so you can change them and one day become an extremely successful speaker, and it will get you very far in life. Thank you.